Hi guys, it's the Macintosh Guide and we're back again. Now today we've got another package. Now the reason I'm holding my hand is because I don't have a pen to be able to cover what's the details there. However, we're going to be looking at another surprise unboxing. So have a guess at what this is going to be. Now this package itself, again, this was purchased from eBay like our previous one. So it's going to be a bit of a surprise of what's going to be inside because I can't remember how long ago I ordered this. It is actually secured quite nice and tightly, so I wonder what's going to be. But yeah, let's just get our scissors and just start going ham, so I don't have to constantly keep my hand here, and we can see what is in the package. And I've done a bit of cutting, so just needed to make sure I got rid of the initial packaging. So we can see right here, there's a box that's fully taped up. And now it'll become a bit easier for us to, open everything up as well, because there's no more details that we need to watch out for. So we can remove this side. Just need to remove this tape. Just stick it in here. And there you go, we've got the extra packaging out. Now it is quite jam-packed. The box is actually very, very tight. And we can see that it's sealed up in a way. And let's try opening it up. Now I'm pretty sure some of you might have realised what it might have been. I don't know if this little logo tells you what it is, but it is an iPhone, that is for sure. And can we remove this iPhone? Yes, we can. Now, I don't believe there's any other packaging in here. No, there's nothing else, so we can seal this one back up. And we can put this to the side. And there you have it. We have ourselves an iPhone. Now, this seems to be an RFID tamper-proof sticker, so I'm not actually sure where this has been purchased, but there is a tamper-proof sticker on here. It's meant to be unlocked, so let's have a look how unlocked this is. Now the person, which is a little bit sketchy, has told me that they owned the device for a couple of months, they then went away abroad, and thus this sat in their drawer for a while, so it already sounds very sketchy. So let's unbox the phone. And the moment of truth. Well, we see the iPhone. We see that the actual cable and everything is still there intact. And there seems to be a screen protector applied, because when you looked at the listing, this is what put me off quite a lot. But then I still trusted the person. Now let's have a look at the phone. So what they did say is there is a bit of a dink on the button, which is fine. I don't think it's like the end of the world. It's going to be covered by a case, so it's okay. Then let's just have a look at the bottom. There's no issues here. The camera cutout is absolutely fine. The power button, there doesn't seem to be any issues there either. And the top, it just all seems like it's pretty good condition. Now, what about the cameras? The cameras look pretty good to me. There's just a bit of dust that's gathered up. And in honesty, it's in absolute immaculate condition. So let's just try booting it up just to see if there is any battery. But no, they've got the screen protector absolutely bang on. Is it a matte one? It is a matte screen protector. Privacy at its finest, that is for sure. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put one of... Oh, the phone's unlocked. We are so lucky that we knew that. I'm not sure why that they had the phone locked like that, but that is quite suspicious why they had done that. We can see some details. There is 26.2.1, it's Pro Max, serial number, everything. There's no network provider lock, no SIM restriction, so it is unlocked. It's a 256 gig model. Serial number's right there. And then we'll check the Apple ID and the warranty in a second. I don't really think there is any warranty left on this. Let's see if we can look into the battery status. That's, I think, one of the most important things for us to know, battery health. 173 cycles, 100%. It was first used in April 2025, so it's just ran out of its Apple warranty. But right now it's on 36% charge. Now the other thing we want to check is, are all the parts authentic? And usually you get another action here to say that there has been some repair works done, but it seems to me no repair works have been done and it seems to be working absolutely fine. I just don't know why they put a code on the phone. Like, that's a bit weird to me. So let's just see if we can get rid of that code. Let me find it. It's right here somewhere. I always forget whether Face ID and passcode. And then either I'm very blind, but they have to turn off passcode. Turn off. There you go. Passcode has now been turned off. Everything is functioning as it should be, so it is running the latest iOS. Let's just have a look at the camera. Is the camera working? Turn on location switch to allow camera to determine your location. I think what we need to do is we need to reset this phone just to make sure. Is there anything in the photos? Nothing. There's nothing anywhere. So I don't know. I just don't know why they put the pin like that. But does the camera work? Yes. Camera style. Choose later. Everything's working as it should be. Everything's working as it should be. So it's just they've put a map protector on. But everything's functioning. Everything is functioning. Let me connect it to Wi-Fi and then we'll just check a couple more things and then we'll reset the device and make sure there is no activation lock on this. So I connected the device to the internet and I can see that the coverage had expired just last month, which makes sense. Now we do have a notification to just finish setting up our iPhone, but if I go back into About, there's nothing about parts, so all the parts are authentic. And I'm pretty sure if I did a software update, it should show me the latest version of iOS. But what we want to do is we're going to reset this device just to double check that it is working. There is no any type of activation lock or anything of those sorts, but it's checking for updates. I am wanting to check that if this works, this should work. There should be no reason why that this device shouldn't be functioning. If it was stolen, then we would know by now, I think, at this point. And I think one of the other things I need to do is make sure that the serial numbers are aligned. So it is taking us an awful long time trying to check for updates, but the serial number ends in 7RK. So the box is authentic. The phone seems to be authentic. It's just we're trying to find a software update and it's not fine. There you go, it's found it. Okay, brilliant. So that seems to be functioning as well. So now what we need to do is I'm going to transfer reset this phone. I'm going to erase all contents and settings, continue, erase. And this will be the ultimate test for us to know if this device is activation locked or not. But I like it. I like that they've put a matte screen protector on there now, a privacy screen protector. Now I have got two case options that I am possibly going to be using. Now one is already being utilized on the phone I'm recording from, but I'm a big fan of Mouse. They're not a sponsor of the channel. I wish they would be, but I will be using their case on this device. And I put it the wrong way around. It's meant to be this way going in. And it just looks brilliant. It just looks so much better. It's such a nice and convenient way to use this phone. And I just love the little cutouts that they have. Okay, so but you can see, look, with the privacy screen, you cannot see anything on the screen itself, which is a huge, huge benefit as well. So Yeah, the case I've got on my other 16 Pro Max, which is recording right here, is the Limitless 6.0. I do like the little camera cutout thing that they've got going on in that case, but I also do like this little carbon fiber case that they made, a really thin one. These are very nice and very subtle, but very expensive to buy. That is for sure. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna have to wait for this to reset, and we shall be back. So the device has now reset, and let's just quickly try going through. So you can see it says Germany. So I have a feeling this device was actually purchased in Germany, as probably mentioned here, because a lot of the writing and everything is in German. It's not in English, that's for sure. So yeah, this iPhone was definitely made in Germany. So it's probably using different bands and stuff. We're just going to keep it as default. We want to set up without a device. I'll connect to Wi-Fi really quickly. And then hopefully that it will take a few minutes to activate your phone. So let's see what happens there. This should all just go through. And if this doesn't, then there you go. Continue. Adult. Does Face ID work? Let's do it off camera. Set up later. Face ID is set up. Passcode options being 4. And then we don't need to transfer anything for the time being. We're not going to use an Apple ID account for the time being. Set up later in settings. Don't use. Agree. Continue. Yeah, continue. Set up later, continue. Share with Apple. Auto. Continue. Yeah. It's just they've made this process so long. Turn on priority notifications. Yes, I'm happy with yes. Continue. Yep, customize. Yep, continue. Set up later. Continue. There's so much to do in setup nowadays. And there you go. Get started. And now we check. Still 100%. So that's good. Now we just need to check. There's nothing else showing up anywhere. Software updates were not fast. Yeah, everything is as good and dandy. So yeah, guys, we got ourselves a really clean 16 Pro Max. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the device, and it's going to become one of my secondary devices to use, because I'm planning on giving my old 16 Pro Max to my parents. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.